Okay, topic 3.3, integration by substitution. Question 2a, we're dealing with exponentials to a power here. So remember, any u that we pick, we want to be able to differentiate it to turn into a different type of u. So let's have a look here. Like we could let u equals e to the power of root p, but it's not going to bring me back to anything I can choose. You can try it, but you mightn't be able to cancel anything out. Then you might be able to get rid of your dp's. In your sheet they give you a clue anyway, and they say let u equals root p. Okay, so u equals to root p. Now differentiating roots is quite difficult, so we generally rewrite them. That'll be p to the power of a half. So let's differentiate that. Bring the power down in front and drop the power by 1. A half minus 1 minus a half. So I've got a half multiplied by p to the power of minus a half. What does that look like? That's a half, and p to the power of minus a half. A minus means things should be underneath the line. So it's a half multiplied by 1 over p to the power of a half. Okay, so our du dx is equal, so top by top, bottom by bottom, 1 times 1 is 1, and 2 times p to the power of a half. Now remember, p to the power of a half is the square root of p, so it's 2 root p. Okay, now let's have a look up and see what we know. We bring our dx over first. And of course I made a mistake there. It's not dx in this case, of course, it's dp. So bring your dp over. So du equals 1 over 2 root p dp. So let's see what we've got here. We've got a root p underneath the line, and I've got a dp. And up here I have a root p underneath the line, and I have a dp. I don't need that 2 down here though, so I'm going to bring that 2 back up. So it's underneath the line, it's dividing, so when it comes back up it'll multiply. So 2 times du is equal to 1 over root p dp. And I'm able to swap those out now. So let's do a rewrite. So I've got my integral. I'm going to bring my minus out in front, but I've got a 7 that's dividing everything here, so I'm going to bring that out in front. And remember, dividing by 7 is the same as multiplying by 1/7. So what have I got left on the inside? U is root p, so I know I've got e to the power of root p, which is e to the power of u. But now my root p underneath the line and the dp are just entirely replaced by 2 du. So it's e to the power of u times 2 du. So the 2 is multiplying all of that, so I'll bring it outside, and I can pop it over my 7 there. So now I'm ready to integrate. I'm going to look up my integral of e to the power of u, or e to the power of a variable. So e to the power of x is e to the power of x, yeah, so it just integrates back to itself. E to the power of x. Apologies, e to the power of u. So now we multiply in. Now this time it's not a fraction, it's minus 2 over 7 by e to the power of u, but I can write anything as a fraction if I just put it over 1. So again, top by top, bottom by bottom, that's minus times 2 times e to the power of u over 7. Okay, we're nearly there. We just need to remember that u is the square root of p. So it's minus 2 times e to the square root of p over 7. And seeing as we're at the end, plus c.